Guanella Pass. This is a road that acts as a shortcut to nothing from nothing. Now I know there's probably one guy that commutes between Georgetown and Bailey that would argue otherwise, but the fact that they don't keep this open during the winter would indicate that I'm right. That said, just because it won't get you somewhere faster, doesn't mean you shouldn't take a drive on it. And while it's not a shortcut to your destination, it is a very good shortcut to lots of recreation, especially if you're a flatlander from the Denver metro area. Guanella Pass runs from Georgetown just off I-70 in Clear Creek County, almost 24 miles to Grant in Park County, which can best be described as a spot on the map. But in those 24 miles, just an hour from Denver, you have one of the best ratios of cool stuff per mile in the state. Do you want to go camping? Guanella Pass has that. Do you want to go fishing? Guanella Pass has that. Do you want to go bouldering? Guanella Pass has that. It's also got tasty little views, great for photography, lots of hiking, and during the winter when it's closed, people like going cross-country skiing. That said, there's two main things that Guanella Pass is known for. The first is that it's the access point to one of the easiest 14ers to hike in the state, and probably the easiest to get to, Mount Bierstadt. And if you want to know what that's like, I got a short on my channel about it. The second thing Guanella Pass is known for is leaf peeping season. Now for those of you who don't know what leaf peeping is, it's in the fall when all the assorted deciduous start to change color and people just go check them out. Now the day I recorded this video was opening day back in April, and as you can see the colors aren't great this time of year, but that actually leads me to a couple of the downsides of Guanella Pass. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff to do on Guanella Pass, and like I said, it's very close to Denver, which means during the summertime when it's open, it is very busy. Busy to the point where you're not going to find any parking on the weekends, and even on the weekdays, you'll be lucky. And that is nothing compared to what it turns into in the fall. When the leaves start falling, the cars start stalling. And if you haven't guessed, by that I mean bumper-to-bumper traffic the whole way, and suddenly your 24-mile drive can take hours. On top of that, if you can't find a place to park, don't. They take illegal parking very seriously up there, and you will get a ticket and or towed. Now this may have turned a couple of you off from taking a cruise up there, but I say don't let it. It all comes down to timing. Like I said, I went up there on opening day, and I saw maybe half a dozen cars the whole way. So, my advice is to go early, both in the day and the season, especially if you're going to go hiking up Mount Bierstadt. You do not want to get caught up there in a thunderstorm, and if you can make it work, go during the weekdays, not the weekend. Anyway, that's about all I have for you today. If you do decide to go during leaf peeping season, I wish you luck, and you'll be able to tell which ones the aspens are because of the way they are. See you next time. Bye.